Hey everybody, it's Angie from Trips with Angie, and I am here at the Kimpton Monaco in Seattle, Washington, getting ready to board the Norwegian Encore today, August 14th, 2021. Before we head to the port, I just wanted to let you know the things I did at home and the timeline we had for check-in. So first, you can complete online check-in virtually anytime after you place your deposit. You'll want to register at ncl.com or download the Norwegian app. If you have a latitudes number, that's the frequent cruiser number, your reservation should come up in your online account. If not, you can follow the prompts to link it using your confirmation number. There'll be a set of things you can complete via online check-in: your name, your immigration documents, your credit card setup. And then for us, at about 21 days prior to departure, the health and safety tab opened up. Now, I looked at some of my future Norwegian sailings, and the health and safety tab is already there. So you may already have it on your booking. Also, what opened up about 3 weeks prior to departure was choosing an arrival time at the port. Again, this is subject to change, so just be flexible and keep looking back. About 2 weeks prior to departure, we received an email from Norwegian encouraging us to register on the Eurofins website. This is the COVID test provider at the port. So we followed the information in the email, registered, created an online account, and then we received an email with a barcode that I'm pretty sure we'll be showing to get our test in just a few minutes as we head to the port. So definitely be sure when you're headed to the port, you have your e-documents, either printed or a screenshot on your phone, your Eurofins barcode, your immigration documents, as well as your vaccination cards, because as of right now, the Norwegian cruises are requiring full vaccination. All right, here we go. Hey, we made it, we're on board. So I'm gonna take you through all the steps of the process. So our boarding time was 11:30. So at 11:30, we're pulling up to the port. I had previously attached our luggage tags to our luggage. We got those in the mail. If you didn't receive them in the mail, you can download them and print them at home as part of your eDocs, or the porters will have temporary ones they can put on your baggage. So we dropped our bags off. A little tip is to take a picture of your bags. If anything happens with your bag, it's a lot easier to give guest services a photo than try to describe the bag they're looking for. After dropping off our bags, the porters directed us to an elevator where we went up to the third floor of the convention center. Now, our testing took place at the convention center. That doesn't mean your testing will be. Norwegian has been moving around the locations, so go to the port first. The porters will direct you to where to go to get your testing done. So that started a process of multiple checkpoints. So the first checkpoint, they checked our vaccination card and our immigration documents. So in our case, that was a passport. The second checkpoint was the Eurofins registration. We had previously done that by clicking on a link from a Norwegian email. So I highly recommend that. When you get those emails from Norwegian, read them all the way through, click on the link. So we just walked up, gave our name, and then they gave us a little card with several barcodes on it, and they put our initials and the time when they thought our test might be. Then we got into the next line. That took us into a large room with several testing stations. You could go together as a family. Each station had 2 chairs with it. They did a nasal swab. It was not to your brain. It was just 5 circles in each nostril. And then you moved on to the next room. So in this room, this is where you're probably going to have the longest wait. This is a 20-minute wait because they're waiting for the test results to come back. There's a large board that gives the last 4 digits of your barcode that is on that little card they gave you when you checked in. Once your number is called, you head out to another checkpoint. If you registered with Eurofins, you get a text message, and we were just able to show one of the staff our text message, and they gave us our hot pink bracelet. For those that didn't get a text message, they checked in with some of the staff at the computers and got their hot pink bracelet that way. Once we had our bracelets, we left. We went down to the first floor and entered into the terminal where we start what was really a normal check-in process for a cruise. So the first checkpoint was a checkpoint for the health and safety screening. So someone made sure your photo had been uploaded, asked you several questions, if you'd been in contact with anyone who has COVID, and if you had had symptoms over the last 14 days, 2 days, just a very simple health screening. Then we went through the metal detectors. Then we went and did our proper check-in where they checked our passports one more time, and we got our room keys, your onboard pass. That will be your room key, your onboard charging, and your way on and off the ship. Then the photographers were there ready to take our photos, and we headed up and got on board. So our first 2 stops once we got on board was one, social. There's on deck 6, there's a restaurant called Social. Well, really it's a lounge, and that's where you could make your entertainment reservations because those were not available for us online. You could sign up for one of the 2 different comedians or the Choir of Man show. Then we headed to our muster station, and it was so easy. We just showed up, they scanned our card, they said thank you so much, and we were done. And that was it. We dropped off our bags at 11:30 a.m. and we were sitting in American Diner ready for lunch by 12:50.